Hello guys, it's Steven here. Welcome back to another first look and unboxing video, and today we have here something I'm really excited about, and this is the latest generation of iPhone clones. So this is the Sophone i6s, it's the normal version. There's also one Plus version, but well, that's the smaller one, so it's a one-to-one copy, a replica from the iPhone 6s. And yeah, I'm really excited because I don't know what's inside of the box and I know nothing about the specs. So I would say let's get directly started and let's have a closer look at the product. So the package arrived today with DHL Express, and well, I was like, what the hell is inside of the box? Because on the package there is nothing. There is no logo, it's just a white box, but you can see slightly here that it looks like an iPhone here at the top, so I was like, hey, that will be an iPhone clone. Okay, then let's open up the box and let's see what we can find inside, and there we go. So here's the smartphone coming here in the air buffer, and let's see what we can find here inside of it. Oh well, the phone and some plastic card, okay. And yeah, as we can see, there is no Apple logo. At least it looks like there would be no Apple logo, but this looks to me like a sticker. So I'm pretty sure if I remove that sticker, under there we'll find the Apple logo. And here's just some Android logo, so that is for custom. So if they open it up quickly and they just look at it, oh yeah, it doesn't look like an iPhone, so it's okay. And yeah, it comes here pretty well protected. Now you see there's some kind of sticker foil over the metal frame, so that's pretty good. Also here some screen protector. And before we have a closer look at the phone, I would say let's put it beside and let's have a look at the accessories, right? And here we have, the user manual. So at least with the real iPhone, you have the user manual in there. And there we go. Oh my god, so even the font here looks really crappy. So yeah, mobile manual. And okay, you can just take this and throw it away. This is useless. But here we have some really nice accessories. So here, first of all, we have the charger. And oh my god, this is really small. Now, I don't own the real iPhone, but I think it looks like the real iPhone charger. So that cube charger, oh my god, it's really small. I hope this fits even in my power socket. You can see the connectors here, so the correct ones for my country. Luckily, I don't have to use an adapter. This is really barely here on the outer borders, and oh my god, looks crazy. But well, the output here, it's 5 volts, 1 amp, so there's no quick charging on that phone. And here you can see the USB port. At least it's straight in, but usually those chargers are really crappy. So what I would do is get some nice charger from your local electronics store and just throw that away. It's not dangerous, but they usually get really hot and have bad charging rates. Okay, then here we have fake Apple earbuds. So you can get them for, I don't know, $5 from Amazon or AliExpress. They are very cheap. I've seen them for a long time, and I also ordered some from Amazon, but the sound quality was not really good. So we can quickly open them up and have a look at the internals. And there we go. So we have a remote control, just like with the original ones. Plus, minus, here in the middle also a button for microphone and muting. And here in the middle you can see the speaker grid, so it's some slight blue version. Here, left for the left speaker, right for the right one. Maybe let's have a look at the cable. And you see also the cable here looks pretty much the same. And here we have a silver 3.5mm connector. And yeah, the quality is okay, but they are really not the same quality like the original ones. I mean, they're working and also you can use it to do calls, but the sound quality is not that nice. Okay, then let's have a look here at the other things we can find inside the box. And here we have a USB cable, and this comes with the Apple, I think it's Lightning connector, if I'm right. Sorry, I'm not such an Apple guy, but yeah, there you can see it. So should actually be compatible with the original cable too. Now, the original iPhone, my father owns one, and he tried some of my Chinese cables, and yeah, the iPhone didn't charge. So it was like, maybe there are different resistors here inside, and it's like, it's detecting that's not original iPhone peripherals, and it won't charge anymore. But well, you can take the real cable and charge the fake iPhone, that shouldn't be a problem at all. And it comes here with a metal pin to open up the SIM card tray, so yeah, just like the real one. Okay, this is basically everything we can find here inside of the box. And now I would say, let's remove the stick and everything, and then I can show you how the phone here looks like and how it performs. So there we go, here's the Sophone i6s. And well, it looks like a real iPhone 6s, so from the outside, at the first look, I would say, hey, that's an iPhone. But if you have a closer look at the phone, then you will see immediately it's just some cheap replica. And yeah, we can have a look now here at everything. So first of all, let's get started with the display. The display has the same size like the real iPhone. But I have to say, the colors are not looking so nice like on the real iPhone, and also the viewing angle is not the best, but it's still looking great. So for a cheap replica, it has some amazing display. Then at the bottom here we have, as always, the home button. So this is just like on the real iPhone, but there is no Touch ID. So for instance, I can show you that quickly here in the settings. If we open up Touch ID here, then it will just hang up. So if I go here to add fingerprint, white screen, nothing happens. So this is really bad. Also, it's running the older chipset, so the MTK6582. There is no new chipset in there. I thought they will send me the new version, but nope. So unfortunately, this is just the old chipset. Okay, this is really bad, so getting out of here, pressing the home button a couple of times. Actually, I think I have to reboot the phone now. So we're back here on the home screen, and let's continue. So the bezels are also the same size, so actually all the dimensions are the same. At the top we have the front-facing camera, which has a very low resolution, looks really poor and is totally laggy. In the middle we have the earpiece. So for doing calls it's okay, just did a quick test call and it sounds really okay. Here in the middle we have the light sensor. Then let's turn it around, and here you can see the backside. Now the backside is probably the most impressive thing, so this looks like the iPhone backside, here even with the Apple logo, which was covered. And yeah, as you can see, it's also that mirroring surface there, so it looks really good. Now here we have the iPhone logo, here the S for the S version, and designed by Apple in California, assembled in China. Well, probably it's designed by Chinese people too. Here at the bottom, the antennas, also here at the top, and the whole back cover here is made out of metal. So I have to say, feels okay. Build quality is not too bad. The LED here looks really crappy and it's totally yellow. It looks like dual tone, but if you just check it out, it looks just disgusting. So you won't get a nice skin tone, you look like your liver would collapse. Here in the middle we have the microphone, so that's the back microphone, and here we have the rear camera. There was a plastic foil on there. First of all, I thought it looks absolutely terrible, but when we removed it, it actually looked okay. Now here on the left side of the frame you can see all the buttons. Looks actually the same like on the iPhone, so we have here the volume down button, volume up button, feels good to press, but what feels totally crappy is the button here. That's the mute button, and it's sometimes really stuck or it's hard to move it up or down, and yeah, this doesn't feel good at all. Now here at the bottom of the frame we have the Apple Lightning port, and here the two screws to open it up. So when you want to open the phone up you have to remove them and then just remove the glass. This is actually really easy on those Chinese phones because they're not really glued together. Here's the bottom microphone for doing calls, and here the 3.5mm headphone jack for connecting your headset. Here's the single speaker, and we just tested the speaker and it sounds absolutely terrible, so this is not really cool. Then here on the right side of the frame we have the power button. So this one here is really responsive and feels good. If you check this out, just a little bit of delay when you just wake it up. So yeah, just like on the most phones. And here we have the SIM card tray. So now let me open it up quickly and then we can see how it looks from the inside, because well, here at the top there is nothing, so just like on the real iPhone. So from the outside it really looks at the first look like you would have the 6S in your hands. So as you may know, most China phones are dual SIM phones, but this iPhone clone is just like the real iPhone and single SIM phone. Here you can see the SIM card tray, so it holds basically one nano SIM card, just like the real iPhone. I mean, it would be really cool to see an iPhone clone where you can put in two SIM cards or extend the internal memory by using micro SD cards, and this is actually possible. So in there you will find a micro SD card slot, but it's only accessible if you remove the whole back and you separate the front with the back, and then you just replace the SD card on the main board. And we'll definitely do that, so stay tuned for my dismantling video. So this iPhone clone weighs around 20 grams less than the real iPhone, so I think the real iPhone it's 143 grams officially, and this one here, as you can see, it's 122. So less premium materials, also I guess way smaller battery, and that results in the weight difference. So that was the Sophone 6S from the outside, and now let's see how different it is to iOS, and let's see how it performs here in Android. So I'm not really sure on which Android version it actually runs, but we can have a look here at CPU-C. And if we go here to System, then we'll see here it runs actually on Android 4.2.2, because this is still the old chipset. So they sent me an MTK6582 version. They told me, yeah, we're sending you the latest 6735 product, but yeah, probably it's not ready, or they just mix it up, because from the outside they look all the same. Okay, so you can see here quad-core 6582. It runs with a maximum clock of 1.3 gigahertz. Here device info, so it even has here in the build prop iPhone 6S blah blah blah. Total RAM 2 gigs. I guess this is probably not true. I will check it out later on my computer, because this sounds a bit too much for me for the chipset. Android version 4.2.2, no root access, and regarding the temperatures, so it keeps pretty cool. Now, yeah, the chipset here, it's a low power, low budget chipset, so there is no overheating in this device, you don't have to worry. Let's have a look at the sensors. So it comes with, yeah, almost nothing, so no sensor actually shows your values. We'll later check it out in the sensor box. And that's everything here in CPU-C. Okay, but we can also go here to the settings, but we won't see here a lot, because this looks like, yeah, iOS, so also the settings here are themed. And if we go here to General, then you can see here under About, yeah, name iPhone, then, yeah, 64 gigabytes. This is for sure absolutely fake, so probably that's the 16 gigabyte version or 8 gigabytes. Just check it out on the website, so on Fastcard Tech. And yeah, the rest here looks like on the iPhone, so we have accessibility. We even have that Siri thing, so I'm not really sure if it works, but hey Siri? No. Siri? Yeah. Watch, okay, it has Google Now. Okay, nothing like fake Siri, because I also had an iPhone clone that had some Chinese version of Siri, which was really funny. Okay, that's regarding the settings. Here at the top we have Wi-Fi. I just want to tell you, Wi-Fi is absolutely crappy, so I'm really struggling to get a connection to my router, and I had to go like one floor down because the signal was so low. And here we have Bluetooth. It's also working. Yeah, cellular data, it's a single SIM phone, as I've told you. And yeah, that's general. We already checked it out. We have here display brightness wallpapers. We have the Touch ID, which really crashes the whole system if you try to add in fingerprints. So this is absolutely fake, not cool. And yeah, the rest here like Safari settings. But if you open up Safari, for instance, it just opens up the normal Android browser. Same goes if you open up the App Store, it will just open up the Play Store. So you see Google Play, and you will get here all your Android apps. But it works pretty good. You just have to register with your Google account, and then you can download applications like here. I did, for instance, run a Geekbench free test. The only problem is, for instance, with Antutu, it just downloads some old version. It just does not download the latest version, so that's probably Antutu, which was released. It's 4.5. That's so old. I'm not really sure. I downloaded it from the Google Play Store, so I really have to install it from the APK. It seems that they want to fake that, or it just has some old Google framework in there which just downloads some old and crappy stuff. But to me it looked like the latest version of the Google Play Store, so I need to look into that fix. Or maybe it's some older version of the Play Store, as I see right now, and it just downloads also the old applications. Alright, that's regarding Antutu. It even comes with the health sensor and all that, but this just opens up Runtastic. So basically there are just different icons which open up corresponding applications which you have in Android. Like we can have a look at the camera here too, and yeah, the camera is actually really disappointing. That's the front-facing camera, and oh my god, look into that. It distorts the picture if I move the camera. It's like a wave. This looks absolutely terrible. We can switch here to the rear camera, and there we go. And the rear camera looks quite okay, but if you check the pictures out on the computer, then you will see the exposure is off. The dynamic range looks really bad. We can also have a look at slow-mo, and slow-mo, for instance, if I just film that, and just look how laggy the camera is too. Look at my fingers. Oh my god, this looks disgusting. So if I just stop that, and if I try to play back that in the gallery, then you will see it's absolutely no slow-mo. So this is just fake software and nothing else. Okay, so we just had a quick look here at the UI too and all the things. I mean, I'm not really sure what I could show you more here, because it's so far away from iOS. It's just an iOS launcher, so iOS theme for Android KitKat. And also the Play Store here is very outdated, so I really have to play around a little bit with the device. Also this device here lacks of a lot of sensors, so there are just the basic sensors here inside. There's not even a light sensor. It seems that there's just a proximity sensor, and which then shuts off the display if you do a call. Accelerometer, orientation sensor, proximity sensor, sound sensor, but if you check out the magnetic sensor, then you will see it's totally fake. Shows always 200 microtesla, and all the other sensors like gyroscope are missing. Also, that main button, so the home button is a real home button, which brings you back to the menu. And if you want to use a back button, so you would have to use assistive touch, which is also kinda annoying. Okay, so this is what we can find here inside of the iPhone clone. So you have seen it's a very basic phone. It's basically some cheap phone which runs Android, and yeah, unfortunately it's the 6582 chipset, which is already very outdated. But I'm really looking forward to the latest generation of iPhone clones with the new 64-bit chipset. And I'm pretty sure that will bring you a review of the new generation very soon. So stay tuned to my full review of this device here, and yeah, it will probably be online next week. Right now we have so much stuff to review, so please be a bit patient. If you like this video, leave a like, and for more content, please subscribe to our channel to help us and to get more content for you. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, have a nice day, and see you in the full review. Bye bye.